advantage of in a matter of ways. It could be verbal, it could be physical, but it's when someone abuses that individual in an inappropriate manner.
What age group do you think most child abuse happens?
Truthfully, I think it happens at any point in their lives. It could be when they're a toddler, it could be when they're a newborn, it could be when they're middle school or high school. If an individual, parent, teacher, friend, cousin, you name it, is taking advantage of that situation, that's child abuse. So I don't think there's really an age on it. I think it's whenever it occurs.
The police might not believe that abuse is happening. It's common that the abusive individual will lie or manipulate the situation to police to get them to go away.
We need to realize that child abuse isn't just hurting a child physically, it can also be neglecting or abandoning your child. When a child is abandoned or neglected like this, they are being abused, but it may not seem in that way.
Child abuse can come from a lot of different areas. For starters, abusers themselves may have been abused when they were children. Some abusers, especially if they're adults, may think of abuse as tough love. Different cultures and different generations have different views about child abuse, but it's important to know that no one has the right to put their hands on you. And also abusers themselves may use child abuse as a way of kind of getting their own stresses and frustrations, be they financial or family or otherwise, out on their children or other people. But it's important to know that there is no appropriate time or good reason to ever put your hands on somebody else, especially a child.
What do you do if you know someone or are getting abused?
Well, first and foremost, you should tell someone, preferably a trusted adult. The reason why you need to tell someone is no one is strong enough to handle that on their own. It's very important that you let somebody know if you're suffering and if you feel like you've been abused or hurt. No one has the right to put their hands on you, and no one can help if they don't know that you're in pain. It's also really important to know that there's no shame. If you've experienced child abuse yourself, you've been the victim of it, it's not something that you did and it's not your fault, and it's important that you reach out and try to get whatever help you can.
28.3% of caregivers report being physically abused as a child. It can include not being provided clothes, food, physical harm, or neglect. It is child abuse, and many caregivers do not realize this.
The person experiencing abuse may not be in a place to speak honestly with law enforcement about the abuse. If law enforcement does show up, it might be safest for the person being abused to deny or downplay the abuse, particularly if the abusive individual is present.
Jane was not able to meet with us personally, but we were able to get her answers by email.
How do you prevent child abuse?
Mrs. Lehane says that prevention is based on education. There are a number of programs in Massachusetts.
How many children are abused each year?
She shared the statistics from www.mass.gov. 2010 was the last data that was published. If you see child abuse in action, make sure you take charge in stopping it.
Tell somebody that you know and trust. Child abuse is not okay.